What is up, YouTube? Today I am going to be talking a little bit about my car. This is a 2002 WRX wagon. It's got, I believe, 260,000 miles on it, something like that. It really shouldn't have made it past 60,000 though. So yeah, it's not the greatest car in the world, but I love it. So today we're gonna be fixing a couple things on it. Number one, the exhaust, and two, we might be putting an aftermarket steering wheel on today. I don't know. But either way, here's the exhaust before we fix it. It's kind of like half muffled right now, so it doesn't sound terrific, but that's going to be fixed by the end of today. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of backstory on this car. So this car belonged to my dad's friend from middle school, I think. And he had this car for a little while, and then he stopped driving it when he could smell oil burning, which, I mean, you gotta admit, that's a pretty good reason to stop driving something. But then he let it sit in his yard for 4 years. So there's a fair bit of rot underneath. Nothing irreparable, but a lot of things have to be replaced. So, speaking of things that have to be replaced, the horn button doesn't work. There's an oil leak from the valve cover gaskets. It's not the head gaskets yet. Is that the same thing? No. Spring on the front right, no, front left. No, it was front right. It was front right. It was on the spring on the front right. Suspension coil had broken off, and it was kind of sticking out like a dagger and stabbed through the tire. That was quite a moment. I was driving along and I'm like, oh no. And so yeah, I replaced them with coilovers. I still have to replace the back with coilovers. What else? Fix the exhaust. The brakes really have to be redone very badly. Like they rub when you're driving, and they're super noisy. Like not squeaky, but like grinding, you know? It's definitely the brakes, but it's not good. Not now, but sometime in the future, like years. I want to STI swap it because the engine's all right, but it's got 260,000 miles on it. The transmission is the original transmission that came in this car in 2002. So this is a 5-speed WRX transmission in 2002, so really shouldn't have made it past like maybe 50,000 miles before it blew up. And apparently this car was street raced before I had it, so supposedly. He said on the paper never raced, and then my dad saw it, he's like, he's lying to you. What else? The car, the paint on this car is atrocious. I want to get it like either wrapped, or it would need a full respray if I were to paint it. What else? I have rims. See if I can pop up a picture like here, right now, maybe. I don't know. No. Lighting. Those rims are off an Audi TT, so they are 18.5-inch rims. These are 16-inch rims, so it's going to be quite a change. They're also quite a bit wider. But yeah, these have snow tires on them already, so these will just be like the snow tires, and I'll have those ones for like the warmer season. I live in New England. In New England, we have 4 seasons: almost winter, winter, still winter, and road construction. That's not my joke. Another little bit of backstory to this car. This car was kind of promised to me by the guy a couple of years ago, and I asked him about it. He's like, "Ooh, that kind of like came up in conversation, but it never really came to be." So I was like, "Oh, all right, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have. I'm not gonna make you give me your car." So my uncle, I know he's watching now. Hi. He offered to give me his Volvo 240 wagon because it's safe and it's slow. But I would have Jay-Z swapped it. So yeah, the whole reason he would have given it to me would be like all for nothing, because I would have completely just completely obliterated the idea that it was safe. I'm really sorry about the poor lighting though. It's dark, and all I have is these lights on the side of the building. I'm actually gonna go over here. Pause. Alright, I'm back. This is a little better. So he wanted to give me that car, but he didn't realize I was gonna make it really fast. I wasn't gonna stop until it was spinning the wheels in fifth. I don't think he understood that fully. But that car is decently fast as it is. It's from what he told me, it has an ECU tune, and it has a 3-inch aftermarket exhaust, which is what we just fixed. And he also said it has a power pulley. Not exactly sure what that means, but also has a Grimspeed master cylinder brace, which is really cool. But yeah, it needs. There's a spot on the front bumper where it's completely rusted through. I'll try and show it to you guys if I can. But I'm gonna have to get like strut tower braces for front and back. I'm also gonna. Okay. Another story. I wanted to buy some wheel spacers. You know, just to try and bring the wheels out. They are kind of underneath the car. So I went on to eBay, and I looked up 5x100 wheel spacer, and it said 5x100 to 5x100 wheel spacer. It was not a spacer, it was an adapter to a different wheel tire, what's the word, lug nut pattern or bolt pattern, whatever, something like that. Let's see, what else, what other backstories do I have? But they said it's an adapter, and then if you scroll down to the very fine print at the bottom of their description, they say adapter to 5x whatever. And yeah, so I tried to sell them. They wouldn't sell. I'll try to sell them again, but yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some other spacers. There is rust on the driver's side rear fender, so we're gonna have to cut that out. And I don't want to replace the whole thing, so I'm just gonna like cover it up with some flares or something and space the wheels out more. But yeah, it's an awesome car, and I love it. If you want to follow her on Instagram, it's at snow_white_WRX on Instagram. Yep. If you've ever heard me talk about my car in real life, you know I call her my precious Snow White. I came up with that when the day it got here, and it just kind of stuck. E-brake does not work whatsoever. You can yank on it, it'll barely slow you down. So I might get a hydraulic e-brake, just, you know, because why not? It would be more reliable than the cable e-brake, because the cable stretches out a lot, and you know, it's a hydro. Why not? I mean, come on, why not? And there's got to be a way to reuse the old e-brake system and not have to have dual brake calipers, because I'd have to design that myself. It wouldn't be too hard, but it would not be easy. Let's see. What else? This isn't really a problem with the car. This is just like my preference. I want to get one of those Thule or Thule, Thule. I've heard it pronounced a lot of ways. I want to get one of those roof boxes. That'd be really cool. I've seen it on this model WRX before. It looks really awesome. I heard if you've never heard of Scotty Kramer, he's a BMX rider who was paralyzed last year and is now back on his bike doing stuff. It's a really inspirational story. Anywho, he also really likes cars, and he got a 03 yellow WRX, and he said in the video there were only 500 of these made, and I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't been able to find anything like the production numbers for this year of WRX wagon, so I don't know. If you know, then tell me, because I honestly want to know. But yeah, I think that's it.